Hi Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from now until the end of the year. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Gemini, is the Page of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles upright. Your biggest challenge here, Gemini, has a lot to do with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands energy is about moving into a new direction, talking about moving into a new direction. Now, the lunar and solar eclipses are happening in October, which ultimately is going to affect us from now until 6 months. So this has a lot to do with something you're inventing, you're creating. It could be very challenging for you to move into this new direction because some of you feel like you're doing this alone, or you feel like maybe your idea is not going to get off the ground. This could be also about you maybe embarking, just having a new beginning in general. And, Page of Wands, Page of Wands is about, let's plan, let's start planning. And it may be challenging for you to do this, okay? And we're going to talk about the Page of Wands, your challenge, when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the 10 of Wands, you have the 3 of Swords, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. So in the recent past, the 3 of Swords is here. So I feel with the 3 of Swords, there's definitely something here about pain, heartbreak. Maybe your heart started baking in the past because of something that happened. But yeah, 3 of Swords, heartbreak here, it says. And you have the 10 of Wands as well. So something here started to become extremely difficult for you in the past. And I feel with the 5 of Pentacles, you ended up leaving or disconnecting from something because, one, it started to become very difficult for you. There was a lot of responsibilities, burdens, unnecessary things coming to the surface. And you could have said to yourself, I don't want to deal with this. There could have also been a third party here in the past. Maybe you were in a third party, or this person that you were dealing with in the past was in a third party, and they abandoned you or left you. And it led to some sort of immensely painful ending here in the past. And we're going to talk more about that for you when we clarify. In the present moment, you have the 7 of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Star. Wow. In the present moment with the Star, there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of talks about the future. There's a lot of vision talk. Like, this is my vision. This is my plan. This is my goal. This is what I want. I do get a sense that there is somebody in the present moment that you're dealing with, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting a Capricorn or an Aquarius. This person is coming into your life and they're offering love, but I don't feel right now, Gemini, that things are solidified between you and this person. There's still this uncertainty, or there's still this, let's see where things are going to go kind of energy. And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Hermit, you have the 3 of Wands, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. So in the near future, there's a lot of work here with the 8 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. Some of you are going to be traveling for your work, or you're going to be moving in the near future. There's a lot of this energy in the near future, closer to the end of the year, where you're spending a lot of time on your own, okay? And this could be because you're trying to perfect something, you're trying to create something here in your job or in your work. So you may decide to spend some time on your own or disconnect from certain people because you have a vision. I keep getting this energy in your reading of, I have a vision, I know what I want. And this is about you moving forward towards that vision. That's what I see you doing between now and the end of the year. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, of course, Hierophant and the 3 of Pentacles, there's going to be certain groups of people that come into your life that see your vision, okay? And this is about you. Some of you, what you don't see coming, you may decide to educate yourself. You may decide to get, a degree, or you may educate yourself, or you may go back to school and learn something here. Either way, there's 2 messages I have. The first one is you're going to be meeting certain people that, they talk, they communicate, they are all about taking action and moving towards this goal that you have. And this is about you really being analytical about who you're choosing here, because this has a lot to do with the vision that you're creating. I do get a sense as well that there may be an important decision connected to somebody here you've been on and off with, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Some of you have been on and off with this person for quite some time. You don't trust them. They don't trust you. Somebody here has trust issues. But like I've said to you before, you're going to know if someone is for you. Why? You're going to know they're for you because they see your vision. They know what you want. They're in alignment with your goals. They're in alignment with what you want. You're in alignment with what they want. So what's happening for many of us, especially the air signs, you know, the signs that are being, you know, aspected by Libra, which is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Those signs are being aspected. Those are the signs that are going to benefit the most, but it's important that you are identifying what you're leaving behind. And I said this to a lot of the other signs. This is about you identifying what you need to leave behind, because the solar eclipse is going to propel you or push you towards some sort of new beginning. That's going to create a lot of happiness, while you're still going to have to let something go as well with the lunar eclipse in Taurus. The lunar eclipse, by the way, is happening in your 12th house. Okay. So this is happening right, you know, in an area that is private, which means if you're a rising Gemini, there's something going on behind the scenes that you may need to eliminate or disconnect from. And we're going to see what that is if it comes up in the reading. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on. Some of you, I'm just going to put this out there. Some of you are working on your own business, or you're working on something. It's a really important vision that you have. Comment and let me know, because I'm really getting this strong energy of, ooh, I want to, you know, I have this vision. I know what I want. Okay. So bottom of the deck, of the clarification deck, you have the Ace of Wands. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. You're ready to move into a new direction. You're no longer confused about what it is that you want or what you don't want. I think your biggest challenge here is recognizing what you should hold on to and what you should let go of, because some of you are decluttering right now. Like, you have a lot of clutter and you're decluttering, or you're getting rid of things that are not really important to you. And this has a big connection to this new beginning that you're having, because in order to truly have a successful new beginning, one that is planned, one that is, you know, definitely a part of your vision, this is also about recognizing what has created so much confusion and uncertainty for you up until this point, which has made a lot of difficulties for you to actually even plan, right? So if you've been involved with people who've been, you know, treating you as an option, if you've had a lot of options, if you've been in confusion, if you've been in this place of uncertainty, a lot of you are getting serious now. And that's your biggest challenge, right? Because you may be saying to yourself, wow, I do need to get serious about this. You know, I really have to get serious about this. Whatever this is that you're doing or you're pursuing, you know, you need to get serious. Some of you haven't been serious over the last few months. I'm seeing the 4th month or the 8th month, like 8 months ago or 4 months ago, a lot of you started to get into this frame of mind where you said, you know, I have to be a little bit more serious about my goals and what I want to pursue. So this is not necessarily about a relationship. For some of you, it could be about determining whether or not you want to let go of a specific person or relationship. Some of you have been treated as an option in the past, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I'm only going to hold on to things that are clear. I'm only going to hold on to people or situations that, you know, that are clear. I know they want me, you know, they know that I want them. So this is about you really being analytical about your life now, because something has happened where you need to get serious. And that's a big challenge for you, right? Because now you have to change and you have to maybe adapt. The good news here is that you're a Gemini and you're a mutable sign. So you tend to have an ability to change, or you're open to adapting. But again, I don't see other parts of your chart, so I can't say that 100%. But your challenge here is talking about an invention and something that you want to create, but it's going to require you to let go or disconnect from things that are not serving that goal or purpose. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing as your challenge. Now and I just saw 9/11 on the clock, so you're going to want to check out what 9/11 means, because there could be some sort of important message here about your challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You have the 9 of Swords and you have the 7 of Wands. So in the recent past, I do strongly feel that you found something out abruptly. Like you got some sort of news, or you saw something you weren't supposed to see here in the past. And I'm seeing 111 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 111 means in angel numbers. There could be an important message here about the past. Something drastic, devastating happened in the past. When you found this out, it was hard for you to sleep at night. There were so many other responsibilities and things that you needed to take care of. And something happened here where you said, wow, this is the icing on the cake. This is the worst that it can get. Something here in the past started to become so difficult. There was power struggles. There was a third party. You felt like you were an option. This is why your challenge is the 7 of Cups here. So in the recent past, you cut somebody off very quickly. It may have taken you some time to do this, but you ended up disconnecting from them here in the past. The 10 of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Justice, and the Ace of Swords. So there could have been a divorce or a court proceeding here in the past with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may have disconnected from this person. You found out the truth eventually in the past, and then you realized, okay, I need to set this situation right. As a result of that, Gemini, you were very disappointed here in the past. Excuse me, because of some sort of issue that happened here in the past. You also have the 5 of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I strongly feel there was a lot of this insecurity. There was a lot of this, you know, again, disappointing energy. You had a new beginning here in the past. Some of you attracted an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You ended up leaving one situation to move to another. Okay. So you could have had a new beginning, got married to somebody else here in the past, or you got engaged. Okay. Now in the present moment, it looks like you're reevaluating something. This could be connected to some sort of conflict. For many of you with the star here in the present moment, there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of talks about the future. Well, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. There's something here about cookies. Okay. In the past, I got something here about cinnamon. And then in the present moment, I have something here about cookies. So maybe you and this person used to make cookies all the time, or there's something here about cookies, like oatmeal cookies, or something here about oatmeal cookies. I don't know. Let me know. So in the present moment with the Knight of Cups, some of you are dealing with someone who put you in a third party, or who's been on and off with you for quite some time. Remember, the reading can be vice versa. So if it doesn't resonate with you the way I'm telling you, it could be vice versa. Just apply yourself where you need to. So in the present moment, there is this questioning. There's this power struggle of, are you letting me go? Are you leaving me? Are you disconnecting from me? Are we going to heal? Are we not? Like, what's the deal here? And this could be a part of your challenge, because a lot of you may want to have a new beginning with somebody. But the problem here is you don't know if you should just stay alone or if you should give this person a chance. In the back of your head, there was a very bad breakup. There was a very bad breakup, bad experience that happened, and you're hoping to maybe heal things with this person in the present moment. There's somebody here who interferes all the time. Like, there's a third party. I don't know if this is a mom, dad, cousin, friend, aunt, uncle, maybe another boyfriend or girlfriend, but somebody here interferes, and it affects the connection that you have with this person that you are questioning. Should I stay with this person? Should I go? Should I leave them? What should I do? 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Should I move towards this new beginning with this person? Some of you need to choose between someone from the past and somebody new here in the present moment. And this is what is happening here for many of you. Okay. There's a lot of this reevaluating your life, what you want, what you don't want. There's a big, big change that's happening here. 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the 10 of Wands. You have the 9 of Cups and the Page of Cups. So in the present moment with the Page of Cups, there's some sort of desire for forgiveness or healing. In order for the cycle to close out. I did say this to Sagittarius. So some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, maybe a Pisces, Taurus here, maybe an Aquarius, okay, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So there's somebody here in the present moment that maybe wants to heal things with you in order for you to finally move on to a new beginning. That can also be the message here in the present moment. But either way, there's some sort of power struggle. There's like a third party here. Now, in the near future, I think a lot of you come to this conclusion, and I'm just going to keep it real with you, Gemini. I'm really strongly feeling that you're going to disengage from everyone. There's this energy in the near future of solitude. It's like, ooh, I need to spend time on my own. And the reason why this is happening is because the lunar eclipse is going to happen in your 12th house. So if you're rising Gemini, the lunar eclipse is happening in your 12th house. What does that mean? Well, astrologically, what that means for you is that a lot of you are going to have this craving for spending time on your own. There's going to be this energy of, ooh, I need to spend time on my own. I need to think about the past. I need to think about why this happened, why that. It's like you're finally stopping and realizing what it is that you need to think about that's connected to your past. And it's very personal what's happening here in the near future. Tell me more about the Hermit for Gemini in the near future. So the Hermit is clarified by the Devil, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Some of you are going to have a very important alone time here in the near future. And I think if this is about you making a decision in the present moment, the reason why it's so hard for you to make this decision is because you're being influenced. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what it is. You're being influenced by some third party. Somebody's like in your ear. There's some third party there, okay? This is about your future. If you look at your challenge, the Page of Wands is alone. She's not being harassed by 20 other people yapping in her ear and telling her what to do. Even if you're a male, okay, it's the same thing. Everybody's included here. Okay, regardless of gender. So in the near future, you know there's something personal that you've needed to battle. You know what this is. Some of you are confronting your demons, your personal demons in the near future. So if you're somebody who has been doing drugs or alcohol, overdoing sugar, overdoing certain things, you may come to this realization there's a very spiritual tone, okay, by the end of the year. And this is happening because of the lunar eclipse in Taurus. And this is going to last for 6 months, even though this reading's for 3 months. There's a very important message, or not message, a very important decision about you giving someone a second chance, remaining or holding on to something here you know is not healthy for you, you know that's toxic. And there's going to be a crossroads. All of us are going to go through this. We're going to go through a crossroads in our life where there's a major life-changing decision. This is about your work. Some of you are gonna get a phone call or a message about your work, and somebody's gonna, and I think I mentioned this in your previous reading, there's something here about, oh, I need to move, or I need to travel for my work, okay? Tell me more about the Three of Wands in the near future, Chariot. So in the near future, you're moving forward, okay? You're moving forward. You're going to change your life. You're going to change your habits, the way you do things. And guess what this leads to? A lot of you, I keep getting the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of your clarification deck. A lot of you, there's something here about your work and a windfall of money coming in the near future if you're willing to take that leap of faith. But it's going to require you to go within and make the decisions on your own. And it may be difficult for you, right? Because the thing is with you, Gemini, you want to include everyone in the near future. You're like, yeah, come, ooh, kumbaya. Like you want to include everybody, but this is not about everybody. It's about your direction and what you're choosing. See, look, Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. What are you willing to give up in order to receive that abundance that you're looking for? This is connected to your money, Gemini. Your money is a big factor here by the end of the year. Yeah. So there's something here that you're waiting for in the near future, but I think if you're patient enough, it's going to happen for you. The reason why something here is taking quite some time, which is connected to your work, is because the decision that you're making is about whether or not you're ready to travel, whether or not you're ready to go, whether or not you're ready to leave something behind. And there's something here toxic that you're leaving behind, because I think you've already identified it, right? I think what you've identified is the fact that 1, you don't want to be treated as an option. 2, you're tired of confusion. 3, you're tired of holding on to something here that maybe you're doing a lot more of the work and not getting anything back. And I think one of the things in the near future that I see is you're really scared of doing this because you don't like to do things on your own, or you prefer to be in a group. You prefer to have maybe someone to talk to. One of the things that you need to keep in mind in the near future is that what you don't see coming is the more you educate yourself, the more you become aware of certain things in your life, the more likely it is you're going to find the right people to attach yourself to. Some of you have attached yourself to certain groups of people and situations that you know are not good for you, that have led to third parties being taken advantage of, feeling used and abused. Again, there's that Seven of Swords. So a lot of you dealt with somebody here lying or cheating, and now there's a new opportunity that's coming in, okay? There's a new opportunity that's coming in, but that's only gonna happen when you recognize when and how to disconnect from someone here that doesn't see your vision. Because you're dealing with somebody here who doesn't see your vision, or they're taking their time. And this is, I'm just gonna end the reading off with this. For you, there's something here about a vision you have. This vision has nothing to do with everyone else. This vision has everything to do with what you want. And that's what you have to come to terms with. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Interesting reading. What's the advice? You have the Judgment, you have the Chariot, and you have the Four of Wands. Your biggest piece of advice from now until the end of the year has a lot to do with determining what situation in your life is worth moving towards, moving forward. Whatever it is that you're doing between now and the end of the year, make sure it's something that's going to bring you the stability that you're looking for. Make sure it's something that is reasonable. Make sure it's something that you feel is worth your time and worth your energy. A lot of you are learning that certain situations in your life are not worth acting upon. They're not worth getting out of your bed. They're not worth jumping through hoops that have fire around them. They're not worth investing all this time and money. What situation in your life is not a part of this vision you have? Start eliminating one by one by one by one, because the more you entertain things that are toxic, the more you entertain people who treat you as an option, the more you entertain third parties and, you know, listening to what everybody else has to say instead of listening to what your inner voice is telling you, the farther you get away from stability. And I think what you're trying to move towards, Gemini, in your life is stability, not only physical stability, but mental, emotionally, spiritually. This ability to find this awareness to move forward, to progress. And, you know, when we progress or we want to progress in our lives, it requires us to think analytically. This is your challenge with the Page of Swords. So your advice here is to judge things, to question everything before you take action. When you start to question things and be analytical and do things from a very mental perspective, which is what you're being called to do between now and the end of the year, this is what is going to ensure your success. Not only your success in general, because success means different things for different people, but for you, this is about finding that stability, finding that place where you can celebrate and feel comfortable, finding that person that you can spend the rest of your life with, finding that job or that career that suits you. You're moving towards celebrating stability, but it's going to require you to judge before you take action. And that may require you to ask the right questions, and everything else that's not connected to your stability, really question and ask yourself if this is a part of your vision. And if it's not, well, then maybe it's time for you to reevaluate. Okay. So Gemini, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.